Right, so it says in 1 kilometer we'll be in Denmark. So interesting. We have just left city of Flensburg in Germany behind. The highway or the freeway is empty. There are no trucks on the road, which is very good for me. You don't have to worry about those guys all the time. That's a very fantastic news. They are not much of a trouble or a problem, but when you get a lot of them, it could get to your nerves, always having to avoid them all the time, you know, overtaking them and finding your way. And also, when you have them in front of you, they can delay your trip time. Of course, I'm traveling with a discipline. On a highway, minimum of 100 when I'm alone, maximum of 120. Not in a competition with anyone, not in a hurry to get to my destination. I got all the time I have in the world. So, but when they get in front of you, of course, they have a very strict speed limit. Here we are, Denmark. Yes, Denmark. I have never been to the country itself. I've only been once on transit in Copenhagen. All right, there's gonna be a passport and ID check. Great, super. Not sure why, but let's see.
Hello.
Morning, sir.
Drive to the left and be passport control.
Sure. Passport control for Denmark.
Hey, you had your passport ready?
Morning. Yes, my ID as well. You need it?
Is your residence permit?
Yeah.
Why are you coming to Denmark?
Actually driving through.
Just driving through?
Yeah,
to
driving
Norway
through to
to
Norway. Then I take a ferry. No, from Odense I go to Copenhagen. From Copenhagen to Stockholm.
Mm-hmm.
Then I cross over with a ferry to Finland.
Mm-hmm. Have you done this before, or is
This
this
is my first time of doing it. Actually, very interesting. And I drove from the Baltics down to Croatia at the Adriatic Sea, and now up.
But you can no longer. That's Finland, I'm thinking of. I was recently in Finland and took the canal from Lappeenranta down through the Bay of Finland down to Viborg, a town in Russia.
Really?
Because you don't need if you take that ferry, you don't have to have a visa for Russia.
Oh yeah?
It's very difficult to get a visa for Russia.
Oh yeah,
I'm just going to ask you if that ferry is still...
And yeah, I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great trip.
Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Goodbye.
Very friendly border control of I don't even know the name of this city. The first entry into Denmark. Very interesting. And a very friendly border control. He also took a trip. You heard all the conversation. Not sure you saw his face, but yeah, good to catch that on camera. One very good thing about the GPS is when you are traveling between countries and you use a GPS, before you get to or before you get into another country, it tells you how many kilometers you have until you get there. Probably you know. Then it gets me ready. And when I see the slightest chance, like a traffic light or a little slowdown, I get my camera ready, so I catch the border. I always want to understand and see what's happening at the border crossing. If you remember my video where I was in a city, at a border town, divided by the Danube River. It was in Romania. Yes, it was in Romania where I made that video about a border crossing into Bulgaria, and later on in that video I crossed into Bulgaria. Borders, this imaginary line is what is dividing people, right? It's incredible. It's crazy. Left for me, if I should decide, the world should be an open place. Everybody should go see their brothers across the other side of the town. But here we are, spoiled by politics and wars and conflicts. But yeah, I also would want to agree that it is important to have these borders. I explained to him where I was coming from and the route I took. He found it very interesting. He had once taken a trip, but not as far as I did. But friendly guy. So welcome to Denmark, and this border town, not sure I know the name, but doesn't matter that much. We're not stopping here. We are 79 kilometers away from Odense, where we're gonna have a quick rest, 2-3 hours rest. Then we are off to Copenhagen. Copenhagen, I plan to do a bit of street show, you know, see the city of Copenhagen, have a couple of hours filming there. So I'm sure you don't want to miss it. See you when I get to Odense, and for now it's just a quick goodbye. See you when I see you. Interesting. I can see a different type of civilization across the bridge, and speed limit is 110 here. I was a bit slow, I was on 100, so let's add a bit of a gas. Wow, hello Baltic Sea, here you are again. And actually Estonia, where I started this trip from, it's not that far away from here, and we've just crossed the sea right into the other side, and now approaching Odense in about 46 kilometers. Wow, the more I go, the further I go, the more I want to see. It's mind-blowing. Wow. Heavily interesting. I'm not sure for you, but for me it is actually. Baltic Sea is a sea that kind of flew inward from Atlantic, northern Atlantic. It took a diversion into inland to Germany, some parts of Russia, Estonia, Latvia, Finland, Lithuania, Denmark, Norway even. It's interesting body of a sea. If you remember the video from Croatia, a part of the Mediterranean Sea took a branch inland and formed the Adriatic Sea. Same, a part of Atlantic Ocean flew inward and created the Baltic Sea. We just crossed the body of it now. I'm driving 44 kilometers before we get to Odense. See you when I get there. Welcome to Odense, and this is a small city in central Denmark where I plan to dock my tent for 2 hours probably before I set off to Copenhagen. Copenhagen, I plan to do a bit of filming, exploring around, and of course spend the night there. So Odense, pretty much calm, chill, laid back city. I don't see any hustle and bustle like in cities in Germany. Everywhere was so busy, but here is Odense. not sure the population, didn't check that out, but probably once I park, I'm gonna take a quick look around to see what Odense has to offer, and if it's interesting, of course, for sure, I'll show. But yeah, been driving for 3.5 hours from Essen in Germany, and now we are in Odense. So I will find a place to park, dock my tent for 2 hours, get the much needed rest, and then I'm off to Denmark, and I'm off to Copenhagen. I'm in Denmark already, rather. Yes, so of course, yeah, let's talk about the atmosphere and the landscape. Once immediately I drove into Denmark, I noticed that yes, okay, I'm in a different country. But trust me, driving in from Austria to Germany, there was pretty much nothing. There was pretty much no difference, right? Other than the fact that I would say Austria were a bit more mountainous than Germany. I mean, south of Germany was as well. But the whole country, landscape, architecture, people didn't really interact with people a lot, same. And immediately I got into Denmark, I realized it was a totally flat land. The Scandinavia, I mean, we are approaching the Baltics again. Right here on my right is already Estonia, where I started this trip. But we are not going to Estonia today, we are going to Copenhagen. Here is beautiful tiny Odense compared to other cities I've been to. It's quite chill, calm. I don't see anyone hurrying to be in a destination nowhere. Yeah, so I'm gonna find a parking spot, dock my tent here for a bit, and then I'm off to Copenhagen. Here we are dropping, so let's go check out some hot dog. Hello, I'd like to try one hot dog, please. Yes. Can I pay with a card?
One hot dog, right?
Yeah, one hot dog, but can I pay with a card?
No. You have one hot dog.
Yes, but wait, 1 second, I want to show you.
I don't want a ticket.
Card? Okay. Alright, okay. Just making sure I could pay with a card. Got some variety of drinks over there. I want something local without alcohol, of course, but this body here doesn't seem to understand English, but yes, I'm in a different country where a different language is spoken, so I don't expect I'm not, a little bit, yeah. I'm not gonna force him to speak my own language. Says information on inhold allergen. Maybe information about allergens. You should tell them in person. Whatever. I'm gonna pretend I speak Danish now. Yeah, but it's been a drive. Small. One thing I noticed, this place is extremely clean compared to all the shawarma kebab kiosks in Germany, where of course you'd see 10, 15 people queued up waiting to get their own bite of some Middle Eastern shawarma, but this place is sparkling clean. Well done, Denmark. Well done, Odense. Yeah, let's take a look outside. Pretty much my kind of town. Would I live here? My answer is yes, I would. And here is where we're gonna grab hot dog for today. and rest approximately 2 hours until the next journey into Copenhagen. Here it is for you, Odense, in the middle of Denmark. Not sure how long our hot dog is gonna take today. Well, I'm born to wait. Very patient. I can wait for as long as possible. And please, one Sprite. Sprite, yes. Ooh. Yes. Thank you, sir.
Two, 42.
42, okay. Thank you. Let's do it a pin then. Aha. All right, thank you. I'm not sure I remember the taste of a hot dog. It's been ages. I would say maybe 6 years since I had a hot dog. I'm not kidding. The last time I remember, I was still in the university. You know, after one lecture, you just run to a nearby kiosk and grab a bite. Since then, I'm not used to all this kind of food anymore. But let's try it. Pretty much regular sausage made from pork or beef, I don't know, and then bread. That's hot dog for you, and some sauce. So when you hear hot dog, it sounds like there's a mystery behind it. It's just bread and sausage. Hello. See you when I get done with this. And then we are off the highway again on the way to Copenhagen. Welcome back to Copenhagen, the capital of Denmark. This city is incredibly beautiful. I even don't know where to start this video from, but anyways, let's do it. I've done a bit of walking here and there. There's no perfect place to start this video. There's no worst place. Everywhere is incredibly beautiful. As far back as 1219, King Valdemar II invaded Estonia, or a country in present time called Estonia. And in 1248, the city of Tallinn got its own city rights from Lübeck. And of course, if you know where Lübeck is not very far away from Flensburg, where I drove through this morning. I drove all the way from the border, Flensburg, from the border of Germany and Denmark this morning, Flensburg into Odense and down to Copenhagen. The city of Tallinn, as far back as on the eastern bank of the Baltic Sea, got its city rights from a king way back as in Lübeck. Lübeck is in Germany. And I also saw in the map that from Lübeck, you could sail from Lübeck to Klaipėda in Lithuania. So this whole Baltic Sea, hey, what's up? You good? In this area where a lot of countries are surrounding the Baltic area, made it easy for the sailors or the pirates, the sailors or the pirates or the traders at the time. Of course you know them, known as, or aka, the Vikings. The Vikings were the people at the time between late 8th to 11th century, who traded, pirated, invaded, even fought around the whole of Europe, around the whole of Mediterranean, even down to the northern part of Africa, to Libya, Algeria, Tunisia, as the case may be. But today what you see is modern day history, medieval architecture, and sports over there. I cannot get enough of this city. It's too beautiful for my liking. But of course, you know, I'm not a big fan of big cities. I'm just going to spend a couple more hours walking, looking around, see what I can find. Just feed my eyes and take enough pictures until perhaps I'll go look for a camp, dock for tonight. I'm not a fan of hotels for this type of trip. Totally laid back kind of a trip, so I'm not looking for any hotel to spend the night.
Finding the balance, finding it. Ah, he's lost it. He will have to go again because he has to stay on and get across.
I guess you saw that. That was a good one. I'm not sure I could do that. The problem with this one-way camera is you don't see behind you. When I film with my two-way camera, I can see what's happening at the background. I can see people cheering, waving, I can see emotions. But this one is just me talking to the camera.
Come on, you can do it, man! Come on! You gotta go for it! This way, collecting another 10 points. Oh, dropping off!
I can't believe I got that on camera.
Give it up for Jutland!
I can't believe I got that on camera, but back to what I was saying. The problem with this one-way camera is you don't see emotions, you don't see what people are doing behind you. But with the two-way camera, you could see people saying peace, waves, and all the rest. But yeah, that was it. A bit of exploration at the very heart of Copenhagen. Now, the sun probably is hiding somewhere or has gone to sleep. No idea. But just look at this for a city. So, and it's also about to rain. Probably I will go say hi to Four Wheels. You saw where I docked him, and reunite once again, get a few supplies, and see if I can cook tonight, or probably just snack and go to bed.
Let's hear it for Vincent Dermos. He's going to try to save them as you inside. He has to find the balance to stay on top. Oh, he's off again. It's going to be a hard one. Who's going to do it? Come on. Let's hear it for Vince. Come on. Keep it going. Come on, Vincent.
Incredible. Can't believe I got that on camera. That was a masterpiece. I would break my lashes if I tried to do that. So, back to what I was saying. It's a big city, bigger city, beautiful. But of course, you know, Miles doesn't like big cities. I love countryside. I'm not planning to explore any countryside for today. It's a ride. Okay, we have to pause now. Not planning to go to any countryside. Perhaps just gonna say hi to Four Wheels and see if I can find a nearby tent for my sleep tonight. So, see you when I reconnect with 4 Wheels. Don't go away. Hello guys, we did it in Bridgetown, Barbados. So why not Copenhagen? It's gonna be Copenhagen Walk of Fame. Don't go away. Getting settled in. Don't go away, come here. After the day's work, driving since morning from Germany into Copenhagen, saying hi to the city, having a good walk. Hope you like that video. It's time to enjoy my dinner. So whatsoever you're having for your own dinner, lunch, breakfast, depending on the time you're watching this video, cheers to you, and thank you for watching until this moment. Share, like, subscribe this video if you like all you saw, and of course stay tuned for more. Yo peeps, welcome back. I managed to grab shower. Show you over there. A quick one indeed. Now I'm nice and fresh for another 24 hours or less, perhaps, maybe, if my next destination is gonna have a camp with shower. Thank you, Austria. You made my day. 3 days ago I was in Austria here and I had shower in the camp. So the sun has gone to bed, so will I, and this pretty much wraps up my adventure in Copenhagen. And of course, stay tuned. If you are seeing my video for the first time, of course, like the video, comment below, always let me know what you think, and of course share with your friends and family, let them know what I'm up to. As well, the comments keep coming. Make sure you hurt no one, make sure you commit no crime, and of course go out there and explore the world in your own terms and conditions. No limit. Fear is an illusion. One guy was writing that I'm not afraid, this guy is so fearless. Fear is an illusion. This whole world and all the countries you've seen me visit belongs to you and I. You should visit them. But yeah, tired, you could tell from my eyes. Been driving all day. Finished driving, walked around Copenhagen, not so far away. I'm about 10 kilometers away from Copenhagen, until I found this amazing, I don't know what to call it, trucker's den or whatever. Had my dinner, had shower. Oh, what more can I ask for? saved me a lot of money. Coming into Copenhagen wasn't easy. Toll gate was €33. Double that, I could book myself a hotel. But the point is to travel, make myself uncomfortable, go out of my comfort zone, save money, see what I can achieve. You're already seeing it. Yes, I'll be heading over to my ensuite hotel, my, I don't know what to call it, Airbnb or 4 Wheels B&B, whatever. If you have a better name for my hotel, please write in the description. And of course, I am also thinking to compile this whole video of all the countries I've visited and all the adventures. I'm thinking about a good description. If you know one, let me know in the comment section below. Then I will see you tomorrow, and I'm off to my 13th country, Sweden. Perhaps 2 stops, one in Malmo. Malmo is just half an hour drive from here, from where I'm close to Copenhagen. Malmo, quick, maybe coffee, tea, whatever, or I'll make my coffee here in the morning, show you if possible. And next stop would be somewhere in between, because from Malmo to Stockholm is about 5 hours drive. I don't want to do that stretch. I'd like to do maybe half and half. Yeah, but see you in Sweden tomorrow. Until I start filming Swedish episode, let's call it a day for now. See you when I see you. Thank you for watching.